Okay, let's see who it is. Hello, this is Brad.
Hey, Brad. Mark Loser. I called you and talked to you a minute ago.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, I left you an email.
Yeah, Mark, this is Brad. I just
How you
got.
doing?
No, I'm doing really good. I'm in Denver with the guy who does my videography work and builds the website and stuff. That'd be Chance Buell. So anyway, he showed me that we got a email from you, and I thought, well, let's just call him back and see what the question is. We're actually doing a video right now, and so your call is going to be on a video on the YouTube channel.
Oh, cool. Time travel.
Yeah, time travel. There you go. Yeah.
My questions is I'm a wood carver, and I do a lot with chainsaws and all that. I've just started back into that. And I've got I've got some of the more expensive sharpening deals, but I've really seen your video, and I'm really intrigued by it, and I like it because I can't tell you how many hours I've spent behind a whetstone.
Yeah.
Especially on a buck knife.
Yeah, and you gotta stay up on it, and that way it'll help. But the sharpeners work a lot better. You don't put much pressure on them. The tungsten carbide corner is faster than a whetstone, and gentle, light pressure, quarter of an ounce maybe or less. And then of course the real secret to keeping anything sharp is never let it get dull. Let's say you got one particular knife you're going to carve with for an hour that day. I really wouldn't use the knife any longer than about 5 minutes before I spend 15 seconds, 20 seconds tuning it up. That way you never really have to sharpen it. You're just doing quick tune-ups.
Gotcha. Well, my questions that I've got is are you familiar with the SOG knives, the AUS 8 and 6 steel, the thick stuff?
I'm not. I know SOG, but I'm not real familiar with that particular number. And if it is thick, I would, unless you really need it to pound on it, or something to cut, I'd thin it down.
Well, I'm not sure how easily that can be done because the steel is the AUS 8, and it's a knife I had when I was deployed to the United States Navy. And the Tomcat is a folder, and to try to narrow those blades down is really hard. They used to do a video or a picture where their knives would split a bullet in half, a 45 to be exact,
Yeah.
in wooden gash. And so I'm looking at using it on that, and I'm also, I do have wood carving tools.
Yeah.
How would your sharpeners work on wood carving tools? Like the whittling knives and stuff.
Yeah, I've not found anything yet that I couldn't sharpen except saw blades, drill bits, and lawnmowers. And of course, the harder the steel, the longer it takes, and that's why you really need to keep them pretty sharp to start with. I think that it would do well on your gouges and parting tools and like a knife. I'm just trying to think of the different wood cutting carving tools. But I've not found anything. People brought me stuff, to the gun shows, and they'll say, "Can you sharpen this?" I haven't found anything I couldn't sharpen yet, except saw blades, drill bits, and lawnmowers.
Gotcha.
So I would have to say yes. That obviously it doesn't cost much to buy one to get it, find out. Take a little bit of time. Don't just, like 3 minutes later go, "Oh, I can't sharpen this,"
Oh yeah, no, I'm not like that. I've spent sometimes a couple hours behind an old whetstone with putting an edge on a buck knife. So
Yeah.
I know exactly where you're coming from, and I love that video where you talk to the guy that operator error from out of the Northeast. I was laughing I was going on the floor laughing. That was good.
Yeah. Once in a while I get just a little rough around the edges, but you don't own one of the sharpeners now, do you?
No, I'm fixing to order one. I wanted to talk to you about those tools before I order one. I'm going to get on there today or this evening and order. I'm going to get the one that's the size of a credit card, then I'm going to get the one that's like you showed in your video. It's got a little bit of link to it with the car steel on it.
Yeah, there's one we call the long handle, and that's that's like a pocket comb. It's about 3/16 of an inch thick. And yeah, actually, my lovely assistant just handed me one. You're going to see it on the video. And it's about 4.5 inches long, 3/16 thick by an inch wide. It's got the open face carbide and the V-notch on it. And I would suggest that 99% of your sharpening on your wood carving tools is going to be with the open face, the straight line carbide. But I think that would be the most productive for you. You know, so you can go on the website sharpensbest.com. You look, and we call the first one you're talking about the rectangle. And so the rectangle and the long handle would be the two that you're referring to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got you saved on my home page on my phone, so I've already told a few of my friends that still drive a truck, because I got out of the Navy, 10 years in the Navy, I got out and started driving a truck, and you know as well as I do, over-the-road truckers are very limited on space.
Yeah.
And I wish this would have been around 30 years ago. If it was, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, actually 30 years ago, the very one that I showed you, just slightly different, 28 years ago actually is when it came into existence.
Yeah, I was thinking on the video, and I was like, why did I not have the internet and knew about this? It would save me a whole lot of time and trouble with my Lansky sharpener.
Yeah. Yep, it would.
I had the Lansky sharpener, and oh my God, I spent time on that too.
Yeah.
And I try to keep everything at about a 20-degree angle on that with that guide rod and stuff. And I've been doing the Sharpie marker thing like you talked about for a long time.
So, a question, are you saying 20 degrees on each side?
Well, no, I mean 20 degrees
Total. Yeah, okay, 10 degrees on each side. Yeah, I was going to say, wow, you're not going to get anything carved at 40 degrees inclusive.
No, I meant the 20 degree when you work 10 on each side, sorry.
Yeah, and you know what, with your thicker knife, when you have a little extra time, do you have like a really coarse diamond stone that you can put in your Lansky?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, I just set around, you know, when you get a little extra time, and I'd thin your knives down that are really thick. You know, either that or just get another knife, buy another knife that you don't have to thin down. But that's what I would do. I'd just get my coarse diamond stone, and I'd set around, you know, and that'll actually bring the sides down on your hard steel pretty fast. You'll be amazed how fast that'll take it down.
Okay, yeah, because those ones that I've had issued to me in the service, the AUS 8 and AUS 6, those are the ones that are cryogenically treated. I mean,
yeah,
they're stout.
Yeah, that's the ones that they...
The question I had, will this work on... I also make some file knives. Will this work on sharpening a file knife after I do my primary grind on it?
Yeah, it will, because also a file knife should never be left at the temper of a file, because if you happen to drop it and it hits kind of right, you'll actually snap the blade off.
Exactly.
So anyway, after you reheat treat it, the answer is yes. I get file knives down at the Blade Show in Atlanta, Georgia all the time, and I sharpen them, and those are a lot of those guys have been in the business for years, and they know exactly what they're doing. You know, with the files, you know, you get your big horse rasps, things like that you make knives out of. So I've not found, to be honest with you, no matter what a person's made a knife out of or what the company made it out of, I've never found a knife yet that I couldn't sharpen.
Cool. Yeah, I was real impressed with the butter knife display.
Yeah, that was fun. I actually did one off camera in 1 minute and 20 seconds, and the one that I did on camera took longer, and I kind of got to talking and explaining and whatnot, but I actually did one off camera. The guy just says, well, let's see how fast you can do this, you know. And he looked at his watch, and when I got done and shaved hair on my arm, it was only 1 minute and 20 seconds. So I was actually very impressed myself.
Well, you're not talking too much. Some of these people are pretty dense. I know I'm pretty dense at sometimes, and you're sitting there and explaining it and showing it. No, you're doing the right thing, brother. You're right on.
Okay, well, thank you. That's good to hear. So if you go to, I tell you what, if you go to sharpensbest.com and you put in the code, called SAVE5, all right, You'll see where the code is. Where is the code going to be?
It's at the checkout window in your cart.
Okay, at the checkout window in your cart, you're going to see a place for a code. Put in there SAVE, SAVE5, and we're going to give you a discount, and it's going to be 5% off your order.
Okay, well, thank you. Me being a Navy vet, I want to tell you thank you for everything you're doing. And like I said, I wish I'd have had this a long time ago.
Yep, well, they've been around. You just didn't happen to hear about it.
Yeah, well, I was in that young, stupid state of mind, don't you know?
Probably. I'll tell you what, being
I think we're all born liberals, and we graduate to the smarter side of conservative.
well, you're right, because as a child, you want everything. You want it now. You want it free, and you don't want anybody to fight with you. You just want it, right?
Exactly.
We're all born liberal. I see it. I see it. And if we don't get it, we'll throw a fit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you very much, sir. You have a great day. God bless.
All right. God bless you too, Mark. We'll talk to you later, and thanks for everything.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Take care and have a good day.
You too, sir.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
And you know what? We're going to send him an extra 5%, or send him. Let's send him a round.
Yeah, let's give him some. That's a
right,
$10 product.
Yeah,
make a note.
Let's give him. We're going to make a note, and let's send Mark a round out of my pocket. So anyway, if you see this video, think of that, and that's what we're going to do right now. This is Brad Buckner, sharpensbest.com. Somewhere up there. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.